How's it going, everyone? So welcome back to another episode of World Conquer 4, and today episode we're gonna play the Great Cryptic War mod. And this episode of World Conquer 4 gameplays, we're gonna do the challenge. And today's challenge is gonna try to break the defensive formation of the Soviet Union in the Battle of Kursk, or the German call it Operation Citadels. So in this challenge, we will try not to use generals first. Second of all, we need to capture either Leningrad, Moscow, and Stalingrad. So three of them targets need to be captured. We also have Switzerland here, which is a part of the Allies, and I will ignore Africa because I'm gonna focus on Europe, the most important thing. I'm gonna send my generals back to the Eastern Front as well. And I also want to make sure that my Atlantic wall at France is secure. So we will just try to, figure it out later. We also have Adolf Hitler here in Berlin. Also have Hermann Göring in Poznan. So our job right now is that we will try to break the line one by one. So I'm striking in the forts and also have a radius damage. It's very good though. All the upgrades are already, so all we need to do is we try to break this one without using any general, because we're gonna use the generic generals from the gameplays. And yes, definitely it's going pretty okay. So now let's just try to break the forts. It's a bit thick, so we will try to manage. First, I'm not going to go straight like that. We might have some fun at the northern part. Just skip Kursk. We don't want to engage that much at Kursk. We want to break them through, because if you focus on taking the enemy's fort right there, it's a no-go to me. People might say, yes, first it might look fine, but to me it's not really a good thing. So we will try to break the line. We're gonna go to Stalingrad and Leningrad. Both are a very important part of this war. So we will try ignore, and we will try to break their formation, so make sure that they will leave Kursk, and we will do something else that we wanted. And we will also want to make sure that we be secure at Minsk, because it's better that we secure our forces. And I will try to take Rommel from Africa and Student, and also one of the general right here, and we will try to defend Africa as many as we can, and want to make sure that everything is clear. So we'll just try to guard the troops. We also have some Americans invasion as well, so we will try to keep that out. So again, hopefully we'll do this and turn. Okay, so everyone is kind of straight up leaving Leningrad. I don't know why. Our main, so now let's add another one. Let's capture Kursk, okay? But first we need to capture Leningrad, Stalingrad, and also Moscow. That's the most important thing that we need to do for today. Anyway, let's go to Warsaw. Oh damn, that's a nice damage from Adolf Hitler. Okay, so now they send quite a few generals to the south as well. I think it's a good chance that we might test out on how defensive and effective these tanks will be. And also, it's gonna be the greatest battle of all time. Ignore them. So in this new updates, there are so many stuff. We also have the brutal difficulty, which is added by the Conqueror and two of his friends who also mod the game. So we will see whether this mod receives any good recognitions. So Guderian deals quite a lot of damage, so we're gonna strike at Moscow altogether. We also have Stalin as well, waiting at Moscow, and the counter damage is 440. Damn, that's a lot of damage. We'll try to break through. Hopefully we can. I mean, why not? Let's see. Even though it's really thick and tough, hopefully we can do this under 20 minutes and more. Let's see. Who knows? Because it's not really that easy. Okay. These generic generals are really OP, so we will manage to do so if we can. Okay, we will try to take Leningrad from now, since it's really open, and I don't know why the enemy would open a really big front for us to do like that. Maybe there's some kind of a trick from Soviets, but to open up Leningrad is a big of a mistake, even though it's It's really tough to break through, but you can tell. Okay, so let's see. Some naval invasion, like I mentioned, they will do it anyway, so we will just try to take it out one by one. This naval invasion thing here is kind of a mess sometimes. I think I cannot leave Africa because everyone is keep on attacking us. So leaving Africa right now might not be a good choice. Let's just defend at Africa. I don't want to lose any men at Africa, but we will eventually lose at Africa, by the way. So let's see what we can do. Okay, we'll just keep the morale high. So now they're trying to get another troops defending at Leningrad. They kind of abandoned Leningrad for now because we have our offensive right there, and 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 I don't know why would they try to go to Poznan and Berlin. I don't know why. Let's just get Panzer IV. Okay, so now we will try to take Moscow because that is one of our main objectives. Moscow, Leningrad, Stalingrad, and the final one will be Kursk. Let's see where we can take it or not because it's a bit thick right there. And Stalin, I think his health is 2,000, I guess. Yeah, that's quite a lot. Okay, and we also receive a lot of counter damage from the artillery as well since he's a bit OP. So I guess the modern might want him to be that really OP. Let's strike this one here. So many damage, and also rocket artillery from Lee, Goering, and Henry C. But still, it's gonna break through at Leningrad. Still really tough. And as far as I can tell, if we focus on Kursk, it's gonna be really a big mess. Because taking Kursk will result nothing but a failure. So it's better that we take another step forward. Okay, let's just break out the T-34 tank. It's a bit tough and thick as well. So take Malinovsky. Turn damage, you can tell that from the tank. Okay, another one here, 75, that's quite okay. Maybe we should try to take Malinovsky first. Okay, that's a good choice. We also have another one here. There's also some naval invasion in Rome. And let's have a look at this one. We might take Tripoli. That's a good choice. So like I said, first I wanted to leave Africa, but looks like Africa is really in a bad situations with some Polish, Australian, Indians, French, and Americans from the far west. So that's going to be a big problem. And remember, in this Great Patriotic War mods, taking out the enemy is not easy, so it requires time. It requires skill as well, as far as I remember, because you want to make sure that your troops will eventually play the type of style that you wanted. Okay, let's enter. Okay, looks like they send Rokossovsky back to the south, and Kursk is a bit open. I don't know whether we can win this challenge or not, but we will see. Hopefully we can win this one, even though it's a bit thick to go through against the Soviets, but we will try. We have Adolf Hitler right here, and Adolf Hitler, damn, a lot of damage from Adolf Hitler. I think we're gonna break through at Leningrad for now. Yes, we are. Hell yeah. So now our first objective is done. We have captured Leningrad because the enemy have already left the place. And I don't know why. Maybe there's some AI thing here, or maybe a bug or something that needs to be fixed. But just keep in mind, even though Leningrad is captured, the enemy will still focus on our forces at the south. And I don't know why they would do that, but it's to me it's a bit tricky. It's kind of, they want us to, get into the trap or anything, but their first trap is at Kursk, because Kursk is really defensive with so many heavy tanks and also so many artillery as well. So we broke that formation for now, because they really actually go into Stalingrad, because we have so many generals here at the south as well. So the best thing that we can do right now is kind of play along with the Soviets, because the Soviet wanted us to fall into that trap. So we will try to, like a pickpocketing war, like kind of just playing with them, since we are not losing anything yet. Besides, we have just moved our forces all over the place, so we might lose some morale. We also might lose some troops as well, but it's better that we will not engage right now, because to go straight against the enemy is not that really easy. And as I can tell you guys as well, dealing with the Soviets requires time. They have so many men. Their generals also are OP, and we are fighting so many different fronts at the same time as well. Even though we have good generals like Manstein, Guderian, or Rommel, or many other more to mention, it still requires a very tough tactics to just to make sure that we would just capture our land back, like this one that we are doing right now. Because this is Great British War mod. It's not easy like 44 mod, or even though the Glory of Communism also hard, because it requires a lot of different things. Anyways, okay. Turkey is also declared war. I don't know why. I think I should get artillery station here at Riga, just in case anything shitty happen. Anyways, let's see. Let's go. Let's see what we can do. Okay, so KURSK still open. Vatutin still at KURSK. Okay. So now we have Timoshenko and Voronov, so we will defend Stalingrad again. And like I mentioned, so many forces stationed right there. It's a bit strange to me. We will move Hitler to Moscow, and we also move some of the generals that control the Tiger tank. We will leave Goering and also Henry in Leningrad, just to make sure that everything is secure. We also have Mannerheim on a commando version. This one too. And Stalingrad is Moscow is really thick as fuck, like goddamn thick. It's not that easy. We might need a missile, to be honest, but we'll take this guy first. I think he's dead, and you can tell that you still have 1000 health to go for Stalin. And you can see right here, Model is gonna be dead soon. Just a few more below and he's gonna be dead for sure. And the best thing that we should defend against these guys are motorized. Even though motorized might receive a lot of damage from tanks, artillery, but it's better since they're really a counter. So we will take this one here, also a counter damage from Vasilevsky. That's 200 damage. That's pretty much a badass thing. So for now, what I'm trying to do is I would get Panzer 5. Is that 6? Sorry, Panzer 6, sorry. And we will try to focus on small division first. To take out the mall at the same time is not a really good thing, so it's better that we do it this way. And I think it's time to purchase and send a few more tanks to south. Even though it's not that important, but it's better to do so. So you can tell that we are not we have one general, actually it's about to thin, but I'm not gonna use that one. We will wait. For artillery, I don't think we have that kind of thing. We only got the Gustav artillery, which is super artillery, and looks like the British really wanted to land, so we will teach them some lesson about landing in Normandy. We also have Rundstedt. That is a bit shitty, not really that good. Bordeaux is being rented, and Switzerland is being captured by Italians, and we still have Rommel here roaming around in Africa, getting wrecked by the Allied forces. We got the Panther now. One thing that we should do is strike at the smallest troops, as many as we can. That's the most important thing. This video is gonna take quite long. I would say 40 minutes or maybe an hour, just to take only a few parts of it already. And yeah, let's just have a look. Okay, so Leningrad is done. Moscow still there. Kharkov is secure, not yet secure properly since the enemy will take it soon. Stalingrad is heavily defended. Kursk is also heavily defended with forts. So we will try to get through Moscow first. And then we're gonna send our forces along Saratov. We're gonna encircle at Kursk. So that's the thing that we need to do. and just wait for the turn to end. Okay, so we got level 4 right now. Okay, so you can tell that the enemy keep changing direction from time to time, and it's not a good thing, also not a really good sign. So we will just play along. We're gonna send Henry C here. We're gonna send Goering here as well. We're gonna send a few generals here too, also the super artillery here. And we're gonna strike at Stalin. Stalin is being a bad man, so we will take it. Okay, I think it's better to do this since the morale will go drop a bit low. So by doing that, the enemy might suffer from a double morale, but I think the better thing that we should do is we will try to parachute so that it means that his morale will go double drop. Okay, we're gonna strike this one here. Very nice. And we're gonna send Hitler down to this one. And we're gonna try the damage on the fort. The fort is pretty okay. We will have some fun with Romanstrov. Also, we will try to take this T-34 tank and to go against the biggest KV-1 is not really that good. It's a good thing though. So, already 16 minutes passed. We haven't yet done anything really useful besides changing directions. We also have some forces right here. So we might do some counterattack. Okay, so now we're trying to make sure that we have our places secure first. We're gonna get a Tiger tank and we will take the Panzer mouse with us too. And secure, everything is secure. They kind of capture Bordeaux already, so like I mentioned, we might lose a few forces in this part, but we're gonna have some fun taking them down one by one. And you can tell that Rommel is not happy. Rommel should be fighting in the Eastern Front, to be honest. We're gonna let Africans slip, so who cares? Let's see, just wait a minute. Okay, Switzerland is defeated. Okay, so now things that we need to do is knowing that Moscow is getting wrecked because Stalin is being demoralized by us, so we will just move into position and capture Moscow as fast as we can. Okay, and we're gonna let Hitler have some fun with the Soviets. Okay, foreign damage, damn, that's a lot of damage right there from Adolf Hitler. Okay, 600 damage from Manstein, damn, 200 damage. Okay, so they really want to take Kharkov, but we're gonna deploy more Panther tank, and maybe we can defend against Vasilevsky. You can tell that Brakamyan is not. Is that Brakamyan? Yeah, Brakamyan. Okay, KV5 actually is on KV5, but we just counter damage right there, and we're gonna focus on that one. Our tanks are not doing well, I guess. We kind of took out their main offensive here at KURSK, so we might take Stalingrad if they're really careless, and the Atlantic wall is kind of a bit open. Berlin might got wrecked, but our main goal is not the Western Europe. Our main goal is Eastern Europe. We want to take out the Soviets, so why not? Because our main objectives is focusing on the Soviets, so it's already a hard challenge for us. So there's gonna be more video upcoming from this one, so it's gonna be a lot. Okay, gonna try to take Moscow now. And Moscow is really damn thick. Oh my god. I don't know how many health we have to go through one by one, but that's a lot. That's a lot. Okay. Also, Adolf Hitler is a bit OP at this point. It's kind of another version of Manstein, just one blow and everyone's dead. Okay, so now Stalingrad is a bit open, and Stalingrad is also a bit kind of less formidable than Moscow. At Moscow is a bit hard, so we will try. Hopefully it goes well, and we're gonna get a Panther to defend the city, and it will let everything slide. Okay, enter. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see. Okay, they spawn the freak Govorov, and they capture Voronov. Sorry, Voronov just captured a city. I'm not so sure whether we can do it. Okay, they really launch at Brussels, and Paris is a bit open. Bordeaux is also open as well. They also captured Zurich. Rommel is left demoralized. I don't know whether we can win this one or not, but hopefully we can. Well, I will just focus on this one. Very nice. Okay. Okay, almost there, just need to wait a bit. To just come down. It's a bit of a mess. The Soviets kind of have so many formidable tanks. Let's just ignore KURSK. Or shall we take KURSK? Because again, KURSK is really thick. Not really a ideal type of city that we wanted, but we shall see. And trust me, Moscow is really a bad thing. Try another one. Okay, another one. Just use as many resources as we can. Okay, one by one. Shit. Oh my god. So now the Russians kind of get messy. They kind of lose morale. Okay, so the Indian just took Kharkov. Shit. Never mind, our main goals are still to the south. Okay. Finally, we're gonna take Stalingrad. And we are now. Okay, we have taken Stalingrad. It's a good choice right now. Okay, let's maybe recover Kharkov. Not yet enough. Where is Goering? Goering is good one here. I'm 76. Very nice. I think we can just parachute into Kharkov. Okay, everything is secure. I think they're so defensive at KURSK. Okay. We will try to bombard again with our strategic bombers. Okay. So, let's see. Can we take Moscow? Can we capture Moscow? Okay, I think it's coming down. It's coming down one by one. I think we try our best. Come on, come on. Damn, we use a lot of... Okay. Still need to wait a few more turns, I guess. Even though the tank's like dealing quite a damage, but it's still not yet doing well. So, let's see. Situation in Western Europe, it's not doing well. Paris is gonna get captured really soon. Italy is not doing fine. Rommel is straying in Africa. I think Rommel is like one of the greatest with the damage output and many other more. Okay, so next we will take Moscow. So now you can see so many generals trying to take and defend Moscow. So we will try to wreck it out. I think without Hitler, I think Stalingrad would have been captured already, but in case we might mess it up. So, I will try to use strategic bombing. Hopefully it's working, because it's not that easy to take Moscow. And to be honest, I have all the technology upgraded, and we're still suffering from these. Jesus Christ. Like, goddamn. Even though it's kind of off the bar health. Oh, finally capture Moscow. So we finally captured Moscow, Leningrad, and Stalingrad. And with so many troops as well, I think we might capture KURSK in the next episode. We will try. Let's see. But for now, I think it's better that we should end this episode right now. It has been almost 30 minutes by now. And we will see. I hope you guys enjoyed this as well, and hopefully you guys enjoy this challenge as well. So if you guys want a game, I will link in the description. And again, thank to the Conqueror, Communist Saga, and Urban Rommel for making this mod out, and also always send it to me to review it. Hope you guys having a good time, and I'll see you guys later in the next episode.